In the summer of 1991, like many young actors, I was confused about what I should be doing. I wasn't sure if I should continue pursuing a profession that each day seemed more and more unreachable. Driving down Sunset Boulevard, lost in my thoughts, I saw a sign in one of the seedier parts of town. The sign read, "The family that prays together stays together." Those words and the picture of the rosary on the billboard touched me. I went up to the front door of the building attached to the sign, and I knocked. After several minutes, an old priest, frail, very frail, and looking very ill, came to the door. I said, "Will you hear my confession?" He was obviously fatigued, bruised from battling age and infirmity, but he was obedient to the promptings of the Holy Spirit. He welcomed me in, even though that I am sure he didn't feel like it. After hearing my confession, he said, "Young man, there are big things in store for you." And he urged me to pray more and to attend Mass more frequently. From that time on, I started getting up early and tried to go to the Mass each day. I finally did break into the business, followed my passion, did a few films, and more than a decade later, my manager, Beverly Dean, started bugging me about going to see a priest she knew, a man by the name of Father Willie Raymond. He was a priest of the Holy Cross who was running the family theater. So I went to his office, parked in the back, signed a few autographs, and was on my way out when I saw this picture of this old priest in the entryway. He looked familiar. I said, "I know this man." I told Father Willie, "I know this man. I have been here before." He heard my confession. Father Willie Raymond informed me that the man in the picture, the man who had heard my confession so many years ago, was the legendary Father Patrick Peyton, the founder of Family Theater. Father Peyton's wise counsel to me that summer in 1991 was the fruit of the Holy Spirit. Had I not heeded his advice, my life might have turned out very differently. I believe it was the Holy Spirit that drew me to the door of Family Theater, but I also believe it was the Holy Spirit who encouraged Father Peyton to invite me in, to give me the sacrament, to give me hope. Hope, my brothers and sisters, comes from the Holy Spirit. And though some of you might find it hard to listen to that still small voice calling you to do something beyond yourself, something you may not even want to do, be not afraid. Someday, we will all be judged for what we did or didn't do for God in His church. But long after you have forgotten the good that you have done, there is one out there who will never forget you. God remembers. God never forgets. Yite menachma, Yehoda kashta dialah, Yite humi nabah. This world is not the end for us. It is only the beginning, and you have His Spirit with you for the rest of your lives. Let me leave this one with you. Your name may not appear down here in this world's Hall of Fame. In fact, you may be so unknown that no one knows your name. The Oscars and the praise of men may never come your way. don't forget, God has rewards that he'll hand out someday. This crowd on earth, they will soon forget when you're not at the top. They will cheer like mad until you fall, then their praise will stop. Not God. He never does forget. And in his Hall of Fame, by just believing on his Son, forever there's your name. I tell you, friends, I wouldn't trade my name, however small, that's written there beyond the stars in that celestial hall, for all the famous names on earth, or the glory that they share. I'd rather be an unknown here and have my name up there. God bless you.